Hello friends, in this episode we'll show you how to perform a service on a 2020 BMW X5 G05 xDrive 30D equipped with a 3.0 liter diesel mild hybrid engine producing 286 horsepower. Although this is a relatively new and expensive car, don't worry, servicing is just as easy as with previous models. We have plenty of other interesting videos on the channel, so don't forget to hit the like, comment, share and subscribe buttons, it's completely free. Enough with the intro, let's get to work. We are doing a full service on this car, which means we'll be replacing the fuel filter, cabin filters, engine oil, oil filter and air filter. First we'll go underneath the car and remove the oil pan drain plug. To remove the plug you'll need a 17mm socket. While the oil is draining, we'll go above and change the oil filter. First you'll need to unclip and move this expansion tank out of your way. The oil filter housing cap is located right here. We place some rags around it to catch any oil drips. To loosen the cap you'll need a 32mm socket, but if you're working alone, it's best to use something to hold the expansion tank in place. Once loosened, remove the cap along with the filter and place it in a container. Unclip the filter from the cap and remove the old O-ring. Use brake cleaner spray to remove the oil from the cap thoroughly. Clip the new oil filter in place and install the new O-ring. Lubricate the O-ring with clean oil. Reinstall the oil filter cap. Tighten it to a torque of 25 Nm. Clean the area around the cap with brake cleaner spray. Reattach the expansion tank and that's it for the oil filter. To access the air filter housing more easily, we remove this cross brace using an 18mm socket and an E12. To remove the cap of the air filter housing, you'll need a T25. The air filter seemed like it hadn't been changed in a while. The housing was also dirty, so we vacuumed it thoroughly. Insert the new air filter, fasten the cover and you're done with the air filter. The torque specs for the cross brace bolts are 35 Nm for the E12 and 100 Nm for the 18mm bolt. Now let's move on to the cabin filters. The housing is located under the glove box. First you'll need to remove this plastic trim panel. Unplug the two electrical connectors to remove the panel. The cabin filter cover is secured with two T25 screws. It looks like these filters hadn't been changed in quite some time either. When installing the new filters, make sure the arrow printed on the side is pointing toward the front of the car. Don't forget to reconnect the drain hose. We'll now go back under the car and replace the metal washer on the oil drain plug with a new one. The torque for the drain plug is 30 Nm. Clean off any oil residue, and that's it for the oil drain plug. The oil capacity of this engine is 6.5 liters, but we recommend filling 6 liters first, then checking the level using the electronic dipstick and topping up if needed. Since this car is driven daily in a crowded city with a generally warm climate, we'll use Liqui Moly 5W30. For colder climates, 0W30 is a better option. You can also safely use the original BMW Long Life 04 oil. To replace the fuel filter, you'll need to remove two underbody panels held in place by many screws, so we'll skip over that part. We're referring to this panel and then this one. Only then will you have enough space to access the fuel filter. The fuel filter bracket is held by three 10 mm nuts, two on this side and one on the opposite side. You'll need an extension for that one. The bracket is released by pressing a plastic locking tab. Remove these T30 screws so you can rotate the filter, and then remove the green locking clip on the right side so you can press the white clip. Turn the filter clockwise and pull it until it releases. Insert the new filter until you hear it click, then turn it counterclockwise. For the right side, press the white clip and pull the hose out. When you insert the hose into the new filter, you'll hear it click again. Secure the left side screw and reinsert the green clip on the right. Snap both halves of the bracket around the filter. Reattach the bracket to the chassis with the three nuts and you're done replacing the fuel filter. To prime the fuel system, we used a multi-brand diagnostic tool. After priming, the engine started without hesitation. We do not recommend starting the engine without proper priming. We also use the diagnostic tool to reset the oil service interval and the visual inspection interval. That's all for today, friends. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to support our effort with a simple like, comment, share and subscribe. It's totally free. Goodbye.